job no problem. The tech industry has you covered. There's nothing like ringing in the new year to get you thinking about making big changes, including in your career. No surprise, the tech industry continues to boom, creating a ripe job market for entry-level to experienced applicants. If you're thinking about a change, you might want to consider diving into the industry, changing everything about the way we live. Randstad Canada has provided the top 10 tech jobs in the Canadian market, and we've decoded the roles to help you begin your search. 1. Software developer. Armed with knowledge of code and patience for trial and error, software developers are an essential component of the technological world. By nature, they're problem solvers. Whether they're coding programs to serve a specific function, such as streamlining testing processes for other teams, or are creating a framework for an entire computer system, they know how to bring a new idea to fruition. An entry-level developer in Toronto, Ontario could make $73,400 and $97,000 CAD annually. 2. Web developer. Web developers are like software developers, but they focus on coding websites. Every time you click on a website's link, a web developer has been instrumental in helping you get to where you want to go. From collaborating with a graphic designer on how it looks, to building an intuitive interface, web developers are the brains behind a site's functionality. Average earnings for a web developer who is just starting out in Toronto are around $66,300 to $82,900 CAD per year. 3. Java developer. Java developers have their own language. These programmers are experts in Java, which is used to code most business and enterprise-level software and applications. If you open an application on your computer, there's a good chance it was coded using Java. It's also the coding language of choice for Android apps. People in this position typically earn about $63,500 to $81,900 CAD per year when they start out. 4. Net developer. Like Java developers, Net developers are specialists who use the Net framework. They're experts in Net, which much like Java, is popular among businesses for enterprise-level software. Net framework was designed by Microsoft for Windows, but has other applications as well. Net developers use this framework to develop apps and other software. Those new to the profession can make $65,600 to $85,800 in Toronto at entry level. Image, Stock Snap, Pixabay 5. Programmer Analyst. A programmer analyst is a hybrid role that combines the job functions of a computer programmer, who codes systems and software, and a software analyst, who analyzes computer software to ensure it's running optimally. Programmer analysts need to be able to think strategically and have the technical skills to make sure the applications or software they oversee run smoothly for the end customer. You could make $64,000 to $72,100 in Toronto entry level in this position. 6. Business Analyst. Business analysts are mainly concerned with business software and programs. Their primary role is to oversee enterprise business software, or the internal software programs used at businesses. They ensure that employees using their software have all the tools they need, and that the software runs smoothly. They may also communicate with IT or executives at a business, find out what their needs are, and then work with developers to create software that caters to those needs. For instance, maybe human resources needs a database, or perhaps accounting needs a more intuitive way to track spending and earnings. A business analyst can help with that. This job tends to pay $66,300 to $87,000 CAD annually in Toronto. 7. Software Engineer. Software engineers are quite similar to software developers, and sometimes the two job titles are used interchangeably. However, software engineers tend to have a stronger background in computer science and mathematical analysis. Like software developers, they use their technological know-how and coding skills to develop and analyze software. They write all kinds of software for many different functions, from accounting to entertainment to communications. Entry-level employees with this title make about $73,540 to $97,000 in Toronto. Image, raw pixel, Pikes Bay 8. IT project manager for those who have some IT experience, but want more responsibility. IT project manager roles offer an opportunity to hone leadership skills. IT project managers are in charge of delegating and overseeing responsibilities on their team, as well as planning for the needs and workflow of the group. This role is best suited to people who thrive on organization and process discussions, and have an ability to motivate their team to get work done on time. IT project managers in Toronto start out making about $79,500 to $126,300 CAD, but the more technical the job is, the more it will pay. 9. System administrator. System administrators keep internal business systems and software running properly. They ensure that computer systems run smoothly and that there aren't errors or other technical issues that interrupt a business daily routine. The best system administrators take care of problems before they even arise. This role often involves overseeing the moment-to-moment functionality of servers and other multi-user computers, making their expertise and due diligence a core function of any company. People in this role in Toronto start out making $60,800 to $85,000. 10. QA analyst. QA analysts, or quality assurance analysts, are responsible for quality control. They test all kinds of software, systems and applications to ensure they're bug-free and run smoothly for the end user. They could test websites,